Welcome to Knowledge Equity Partners. Today, we examine the architecture of self-improving mission-specific AI. Right now, the standard approach to enterprise AI functions as a massive one-way street. Organizations take their hardest problems and feed them directly into large, generalized cloud models controlled by a third party. The hidden cost of this setup is severe. Every time you send your most valuable insights into a closed frontier API, you are effectively teaching someone else's model. Your proprietary data improves their system, under their control. The alternative is bringing that intelligence entirely in-house. A true sovereign AI, like the Nematron engine built by Palantir and NVIDIA, deploys completely on-premises, sitting safely within your own air-gapped data centers or classified networks. This flips the entire logic of enterprise AI. Instead of renting a generic brain and feeding it your best ideas, you own the model. You control the weights and own the continuous learning loop that makes it smarter over time. Model ownership is an operational reality that exists independently of the legal language in a software contract. As this diagram shows, true control rests on 4 pillars. Your organization dictates deployment, enforces governance, and maintains operational control over the training pipeline and weights. Because you control this architecture, all fine-tunes, signals, and evaluation data cycle exclusively inside your own secure perimeter. By building on NVIDIA's open Nematron models, you secure the explicit right to create derivative models and use them commercially. There is no vendor lock-in keeping you tied to a provider's closed loop. When you secure this level of structural command, AI stops being an opaque, rented service. It becomes a tangible, inspectable asset that you can audit, adjust, or even roll back exactly when your mission requires it. This schematic breaks down Palantir's Nematron engine into 3 engineering disciplines. First, deployment engineering integrates base models onto NVIDIA hardware inside secure facilities. Next, context engineering binds the model to specific ontologies and operational tools. Finally, model engineering directly adjusts the weights based on proprietary data to continuously improve the system. These disciplines work together to create a closed feedback loop. Every user action, system telemetry ping, and mission outcome is captured and retained inside your stack. This continuous flowchart shows how agencies can strictly define what a successful outcome looks like. Those successes, along with any failures, are scored and routed directly into post-training data, creating a powerful signal for the Nematron fine-tuning layer. This continuous cycle builds a self-improving sovereign brain. The system gets sharper and more effective with every mission, while keeping every hard-earned insight securely in-house. This architecture is built for environments where failure is not an option. We see it deployed inside national intelligence hubs and across critical industrial networks like power grids and transportation systems. Operating in these spaces requires strict security prerequisites. The system demands explicit data authorization and relies on architecturally enforced customer isolation to ensure sensitive information never crosses boundaries. Operators also maintain a total right to erasure, backed by comprehensive audit trails that log every single operation and data flow within the network. These audit trails provide absolute traceability. You can prove exactly which piece of proprietary data entered the learning loop, when the weights shifted, and how those specific changes drove downstream mission-critical decisions. True AI sovereignty means securing control over your entire intelligence supply chain. It requires ownership of the hardware, the data, the algorithms, and the governing policies. For a modern enterprise, securing this chain is the only viable way to eliminate your reliance on external, closed APIs for the workloads that drive your core operations. By keeping your proprietary insights embedded within your own model weights, your AI ceases to be an external dependency. It becomes an appreciating, sovereign asset that compounds in value the more you use it. Thank you for watching. To explore more about the mechanics of enterprise AI, please like, share, and subscribe to Knowledge Equity Partners. Join us in the next episode as we examine exactly how enterprises will split their workloads between frontier models and sovereign stacks.